Here it is, week 14, Saturday afternoon. Again, the weather's just not cooperating with the shots that I have in mind. I was really hoping for some fluffy white clouds today, and as you can probably see in the sky there's not a cloud in the sky. I've got some infrared film that I've just been dying to use. I really like the way the infrared with the red filter darkens the sky almost to a black. If you get a north-facing blue sky, it'll almost turn it black, and the clouds will just be fluffy white, and I just love that contrast. And I've been wanting to do that. I was hoping today would be the day. Not a cloud in the sky. Chilly today. Nice day though overall. So I was just out checking out a couple different scenes that I thought I might like to photograph. And I seen a little grove with some poplars up here. And I think that's what I'm going to focus on today. And we'll just stick the infrared film back in the case and hope that we get another nice blue sky day like this, but with some nice fluffy white clouds. So let's go back and check out these poplars, the stand of poplars, and see if we can come up with something. Well, I've kind of decided to use the infrared after all. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get the contrast of those white popples, birch, whatever they are. And I'm going to use the infrared film with the red filter. It's going to darken the sky, so I'm really hoping to get a really nice, solid black-white contrast between the trees and the dark sky. So we'll see what happens here. So I metered my scene at ISO 6, and what that does, the film is an ISO 400. By metering at ISO 6, I'm taking into compensation for the red 72 filter and any reciprocity that might be there. What I'm hoping for is a really, really dark sky, almost black, with the white trees just providing a beautiful contrast. So we'll see what happens. I haven't shot this film in a couple of years. That's kind of the setup. Beautiful day here, and that north-facing blue sky is almost dark enough as it is, but with that IR filter, it's going to turn black. Really looking forward to getting this film back. But anyhow, that's the setup I did today. Beckman Mill Park, little stand of poplars, Rollei 400 IR film with a Hoya R72 infrared filter. What a fantastic day for a little hike out here at Beckman Mill Park. I saw that little stand of poplars, and I kind of got to thinking that the infrared might give me the effect I'm looking for, even though I don't have the clouds I was hoping for. So I've still got some more IR loaded up in film holders, and I'm going to get those clouds one of these days. But just look at that sky behind me. That's a north-facing blue sky. I mean, that is just absolutely gorgeous. And that red 72 filter is really gonna turn that dark. So I'm hoping to get a really nice contrast with those poplar trees. It's another nice stand of them across the road. I don't know if you can kind of see that behind me here. Yeah, kind of a little bit. That would be pretty good, but it's kind of an east-facing sky over there. So I don't have quite that deep blue that I was looking for. On my way in here, I did find another scene that I kind of liked, and I'm gonna put it in the memory bank for next time. Out over the mill pond. It actually would be pretty good with an infrared film if we had some clouds. It's kind of a north facing, so you get that deep blue sky, but there's also a little creek that leads out into the mill pond, which is kind of cool. We'll be up there in a second, and I'll show that to you. So this is the other scene I was looking at that I think I'm going to put in the old memory bank for a later time. This would actually be really good with some snow on the ground before the water freezes, or maybe a late spring snow. Maybe even some IR film to kind of highlight those trees. There's probably juniper trees there. I don't know, I just really like the scene, and I'm gonna store that one away for another day. Well, here we are, quarantine day 563. Things are getting a little testy around here, but I will say I'm getting a lot of time to spend in my dark room, which is a good thing. Business is absolutely horrible, so hopefully things will get back to normal real soon. We can get back to making some money instead of just making prints. But at any rate, we're hanging in there, and you know, whatever. It's April. It's kind of cold today, so it's a great day to be in the dark room anyhow, and can't do much anything else, so might as well be down here enjoying it. So what I've got is I got 2 sheets of the 4x5 Rollei Infrared from the other day. I'm going to develop these and take a look. I've got some really high hopes for this film. I haven't shot the Rollei IR in a while. Last time I did, it took me a while to get it dialed in. Once I did get it dialed in, I actually ended up metering it for like ISO 6, and that's with the Red 72 filter. And I think once I started using those numbers last time, I started getting some pretty good results. So I'm hoping, the film's about a year old, I hadn't shot it in a while. I'm hoping that I get some good results here. So let's go ahead and dig into this. I think I'm going to probably set it up and do a little time lapse here and spare you all the bore of dumping chemicals into the my rotating developer here, and let's get her done. While we're waiting for the film to fix, I've got about a minute left in the fixer. I'll show you, this is a print I made. Took this photo probably a year or so ago up at Beckman Mill. Same park. I didn't take a picture of the mill this time. But this is with that Rollei IR 4x5. This was on a really bright sunny day. You can see the vegetation is just ghostly white. The sky is pretty black, the clouds are pretty white, the water's dark. It turned out pretty well. It's a 16 by 20 print. This was an earlier attempt. Didn't quite get a good enough exposure, although this area down here, I really like how that turned out, but everything else is just a little too dark for my liking. And I don't think I had quite as much sun that day as I did here. I had full sun this day, and that's really what you need to get that vegetation to turn white like that and the sky dark. Sounds like we're done fixing. Let's go take a look. I'm really excited to get this out here and take a look. Take a look at what we got on this film. So I'm going to set this back on the stand, and we'll open her up and see what we got. I think this turned out really well. It was a great experiment. It looks like that sky is just going to be jet black, and those trees are perfectly white. First one looks pretty good. As does the second one. Holy cow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited about getting these scanned up and taking a look at them. But hang on a second, I'll give you a peek here. Hopefully this will be able to focus in on that. Obviously the sky is going to be just perfectly black. I mean, there is really no silver left in there at all. So when I reverse this, it's going to be black. And then the trees are pretty dark, so they're going to be white. So I think I got the effect I was looking for. We'll get these washed up here, and we'll try to get them dried real quick this afternoon, get them on the scanner. I got the weekend. It's supposed to be really crappy this weekend, so I'm planning on making some prints, spending some time in the darkroom here. Tomorrow's Good Friday. I am going to close the shop. Got some firewood to cut, but I think other than that, probably be spending some time down here in the darkroom. I'm really excited to make a print from these negatives now. So we'll see what happens, and I'll show them to you when I get them done. Now here's our negatives on the light table. I had a little accident with this one. You can see where I scratched the emulsion, and that was trying to take it out of the drum. I hate when that happens. At any rate, I think I got two really good exposures here. I'm going to go ahead and get these hung up to dry, and we're going to get them scanned up, and I'm really excited to make some prints tomorrow.